Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So, today we are going to talk about Trump and the 14th Amendment and its real impacts if the Supreme Court decides to let it go forward on a state by state basis and leave Trump off the ballot. We're going to do this because we got a question from a conservative who can't get an answer. And it's probably worth going over because I don't know that this has really been discussed the way it should. But here's the question. I'm one of the non-Trump supporting Republicans that watch you. I need a straight answer on something, and the liberal outlets are screaming and celebrating about how great it is, and the Republican outlets are crying like little female puppies. When it comes to Trump being off of the ballot, it seems like that would only happen in hard blue states. So even if it stands, would it really impact the race? He's not getting those electoral votes anyway. Am I missing something? Kinda, but I mean, it's not something that's being discussed yet. So if the Supreme Court decides to let it stand on a state-by-state basis, okay, then yeah, odds are it's only going to be states he would lose anyway. So it really doesn't impact it there. Now, there is the slim chance that the Supreme Court comes back and says, no, he can't run. He's totally disqualified. Doesn't seem likely, but it's not impossible. That would obviously alter things. So when you're talking about the presidential race, probably isn't going to have a whole lot of impact. At the same time, remember that Mississippi, which is a super red state, like 1 out of 3 people aren't Republicans. And if you go to a lot of blue states, you will find Republican districts in those blue states. If Trump is not on the ballot in those states, odds are the MAGA faithful, they're not showing up to vote because most of them are very authoritarian and they really care about voting for president because that's who they think actually controls everything. So it would probably have pretty big impacts on congressional races, down ballot races. If people aren't going to show up because Trump's not on the ballot, that means the advantage that exists in red districts, it's lessened by a lot. That would be the real impact if it occurs on a state-by-state basis. Again, I would not worry too much about this until it goes to the Supreme Court and they make their decision, because we're not going to know anything until then. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.